we, babe?
Index?
Yeah, well, we're in Gold Bar right now, but yeah, Washington. Washington! And we're gonna climb. Okay, what's up, guys? We are in Washington State in Gold Bar, and we're gonna do some climbing. We're here on vacation for our anniversary and Ari's birthday. Woo! But she let us come climbing for a day or two. So yeah, we're staying out here in like a nice place by the river, and we're gonna go explore some boulders. I'm psyched. It looks gorgeous here. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Okay, so we just got to the first boulder. It's called the 5-star boulder, and it is pretty sick, I think. One of the V6s I really wanted to do looks like it has a safe landing. The main concern is just a lot of these climbs have like moss and a lot of overgrowth on them, so I'm not sure how frequently they get done. So, but if I can make sure that that's good, we're set. But also this wall has some safer stuff, so I'm gonna try a lot here. But this boulder is worthy of being called 5-star boulder. Okay, so after checking out the boulder, the main climb I wanted to do here is called 5-star Ret. It's a V6. It looks super nice to the jug before a slab top out, but the slab top out looks, it just looks very overgrown. It doesn't look like it's been done much. So I might skip it just for safety. Like, I don't want to get up onto the slab, which looks like it's hard to bail once you stand up, and then find out that it's sketchy because it is a big boulder. So I'm gonna look at Sobriosity, another V6. I'm gonna for sure try that, and then we'll see about 5-star Ret, but I think I'm gonna have to skip it. It was number 1 on my list, but I might skip it and then hopefully just do a bunch more classics higher up this hill. All right, so Sobriosity went well. Did it in just under like 15 minutes. And now we're heading to the main area. That boulder is kind of by itself. And now we're going to where most of the boulders are. So just a lot of hiking. We like just made it out up this really bushwhacky area. And now we're on an old logging road. And yeah, probably 20 minutes of hiking before we get to the rest of the boulders, but should be fun. It's a little hot, a little humid, but it'll work out. And then Ari can get on some boulders. She's excited, I swear. So, Gold Bar and Index are about an hour northeast of Seattle. It's pretty easy to get to. It took us, I think, just about an hour to get into Gold Bar. And there's a whole book on it. I have a guidebook, and it's been pretty good, pretty accurate on how to find things. Really cool place to access, and it's actually halfway to Leavenworth. So we're actually considering going tomorrow, possibly, depending on the weather, because it might actually be a higher chance of rain here in Gold Bar than in Leavenworth, just another hour east. So yeah, this seems like a really cool spot to climb if you're in Seattle, as long as the weather cooperates. The rock here is some really nice granite, but one thing to note is that it's pretty smooth and lacks texture a lot of the time. At least in Leavenworth it did, and here it seems to be very similar. So conditions, I think, are a little more important here than, for example, where I usually climb Black Mountain. The granite there has a lot of texture, and you can get away with a little more heat. But yeah, my experience not in Leavenworth and probably not here. All right, we made it to the next boulder. This is called Obesity. One of the main reasons I wanted to come to it is it's, I think, a 4-star climb. It's supposed to be really good, and it looks awesome. But the other reason is there's this really sick view in the book where you can see the mountains in the background. Turns out the trees have grown a lot since that photo was taken because they completely obscure the view. Really cool spot, but I'm just surrounded by trees. It's grown a lot. Also, I do little PSA sometimes. One thing I've noticed here in just the 2 boulders we've been to is a lot of people are climbing on these boulders with muddy shoes. I'm sure it gets muddy a lot here in the Pacific Northwest. Right now it's not too bad, but just make sure anytime you're gonna get on the wall, wipe your climbing shoes because it will polish really fast. You're gonna ruin the holds way faster than they should be just by using chalk and regular frequency of people on it. So yeah, do your best. And also, there's a bunch of trash here. I'm standing on top of an ash pile. People have had fires here. I'm sure that's not allowed, and even if it is, you should not be doing that under the boulders. But anyway, it's a bummer to see that, but outside of that, man, this rock is beautiful and the views are beautiful, and I'm pretty psyched to climb on this thing. Hey babies. You're a star. That way. All right, Obesity went. I wasn't sure I was going to because it took a good amount of energy to figure out 2 of the moves, but once I got them, they weren't too bad. It just came down to conserving energy and being efficient on the earlier moves. But yeah, it's pretty psyched to send it. But when I did, I checked the camera and it was out of focus the whole time. I hadn't checked it like, I don't know, after like the 4th go before this one or 3rd go before this one. Anyway, ended up being blurry. So I had to just redo all the moves from different angles, like I normally post anyway, but I wasn't gonna do those this time to save energy. Ended up having to do them because I got the uncut on my phone, but that one's vertical. So anyway, it was fun. I'm so glad I got to do that one.
As long as I chose it. So much better. Yay! That's one of those that's like, that's not hard when you fucking do it.
All right, the Doja, not gonna lie, had me in the first half. But it came together. Yeah, when I hit the jug the first time, I was like, cool, I'll finish it. And then the next few goes, I totally thought I probably wasn't gonna go. But it all came down to the first movie go-to, crossing. It came down to me, one, getting it good, but mostly believing I had it good. Because when I did, I was able to do the following moves with just so much more confidence, like on the Sengo. Every move felt solid. Where before, I'm like, oh, I might fall on this move, especially the bump from the left hand on the arete. But yeah, on Nago, everything felt good. And then I actually redid the first half for another angle, and it felt like I could have just cruised to the top again. So yeah, it was a cool learned movement climb. A lot of stuff here has been very precise on how I have to do it for it to go. Yeah, you can muscle some of these out, but it'd be way harder. So man, the climbing here has been great. All right, we're heading out. I had a lot of fun. We didn't find a lot of boulders that were in the like 3 to 5 or 6 range for Ari that weren't like stupid scary, except for one with a bunch of people, the one that had the really pretty view. and she doesn't like climbing people, so maybe we'll get her on something tomorrow at Leavenworth, because I think it sounds like we're gonna go to Levy. And what's nice about Levy is a lot of stuff's roadside, so we can check out some more stuff specifically for her, because I definitely want to get her some sense. But man, I had a lot of fun. I wanted to climb more, but I think I got just enough to really get some of the best climbs here. And yeah, I mean, we came to Seattle just for a fun trip out, not necessarily for climbing, so this is already a huge bonus. But yeah, I'd recommend Gold Bar. This climbing was sick, and there's a lot more around here in Index and other areas that I'll definitely check out next time we're in Seattle. But cool stuff. It's gorgeous here. Leavenworth. Woo! Roadside bouldering today. Love it. Very little hiking today. It's gonna be fun. We're in Leavenworth. The weather's great. It's sunny and 60s and windy. Woo. I'm excited. I don't even know if you can hear me over these cars, but I'm psyched. All right, we're here. Ari's bright back behind me. We came to a boulder called Raging Bull. It's a V7, I think, is what I've heard. Haven't seen. And it was on my list last year when I came with Zigzag, but I didn't get to try it. It was super fun, but yeah, it was super fun. If I didn't know better, I'd probably say V5. But anyway, because of that, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll try the low, which I think is a 9. And I haven't done all my moves. I blew one in isolation, but because of a freaking dry fire. So anyway, I'm gonna try it. I think I have a small chance of doing it, which is great because I didn't even think I could do V7 today, so yeah. This is a cool rock. Bye, babe. How it goes. we're done climbing. It was fun. Tried Immortal techniques. I think I could have done it, but it was just a lot to do. Day 2, it's a V9. But yeah, now we're gonna explore the Bavarian town. So climbing's over. Good trip.